Hello, guys. Welcome back. My name is Em. I'm a film girl and a photographer, and today I will be giving you my fall watch list. Yes. If you guys are new, welcome to my channel. I talk about films, I talk about soundtracks, and I have many more videos coming out soon. So subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends. And I am so excited today. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so we're going from August, we're going into September. It is now September. So baby, now it's fall. Okay, love. I love fall. It's my favorite season of the whole year, even though I'm a spring baby. But fall is the best season out of the whole year. It has the most moderate weather. I dress the best. It's like the spooky vibes. It's like back to school for a lot of people. So that's fun, I guess. I don't know. But today's list is going to be like my favorites to watch in the fall, or like to get the fall started. There are plenty of movies that I could have gone through, or shows that I could have gone through, but I just picked my top 10. So we're just going to go right through them. The first movie, or well, the whole franchise, but the first movie that we have on our list is Scream. Every year I watch Scream around this time, September, October, of course, because it's a spooky movie. I love horror. That is my favorite genre, but also because Scream feels very nostalgic to me. And also like they have the school vibe, but then they also have the eerie, slasher vibe, obviously, of the whole movie and the franchise. But like, it's so bingeable. Unfortunately, I don't know where it's going to head in the next movie, in the 7th installment, but as long as we have what we have already, I'm okay. Like, I'm fine. R.I.P. Wes Craven. I love that man. Thank you so much for giving us this franchise. We wouldn't be here without you. Mwah! Love you. The second film we have is Super Dark Times, and I traumatize people with movies all the time. If you're my friend, you know. If you know, you know. But Super Dark Times was one of those movies that I watched by myself during COVID, and I absolutely loved. Okay, the vibes, the cinematography, the coloring, the lighting give me all of my back to school fall vibes, like that walk home from school vibes. Like, that's what I get from that movie, even though it's crazy and twisty and just mind-blowingly crazy to me, like that something could happen like that in the movie. But I think you guys should give it a good watch. It's very good, especially for this time of year. Number 3, we have Black Swan, and okay, not too much on me, but I just watched this like for the first time a couple months ago, and I'm like, what was I missing? I mean, as a kid I didn't watch it because it was a little too R-rated, and like there were things that my parents censored me from things. Okay, so we tried not to watch that very young, but I ultimately got to watch it this year, and what can I say? This is quickly gone up on my list of movies, but I think it also just gives me my school vibes also, but the eerie vibes. I think that's the theme of this list. That fall always reminds me of back to school. So like, in a sense, I get a feeling of like, starting something new or starting something fresh. Like fall is like my start to the year usually. Of course, if you haven't seen Black Swan, you should go watch it. It's a great meditation on like perfectionism and like what you will do to be the best. It's very awesome and it's very great. And Natalie Portman, Mila Kunis, Winona Ryder. Go watch this. Next we have, it's not a movie, but Black Mirror has hour-long episodes that feel like movies, encapsulate you into the whole world. But Black Mirror, number 4 is Black Mirror, by the way. I love Black Mirror. I've been a fan for many years now. And this new season that just dropped, you have to go and watch it. It's very involved in AI and very involved in just technology versus man. The whole idea and that whole concept eats down to me. That's one of my favorite tropes in cinema right now. I don't know why, but it really is. It's bingeable. It's puts you in a mood. You can rot in the couch and you can rot in the bed when you watch this, which are 2 things that I love to do in the fall, is rot and watch movies. So yeah. This next thing I also just recently watched, and let me say, I love it. It's made this list, obviously, so I obviously love it. The House. Okay, The House Why didn't nobody tell me this thing was so good? Okay, it was on my Netflix list for too long. Anthology, movie, stop motion. First of all, the textures, the colors, the I just love stop motion so bad. And I think that this is a great addition to my fall watch list. So I will be watching this again just to like get my Easter eggs in. But like it is so eerie, but it's also so spooky, but it's so oaky, and it's like, go watch it. Oh. My next movie on this list is White Bird and a Blizzard. First of all, I watched this movie like really young, and I like was shooketh by the ending. But I think that it always puts me in a fall vibe. I don't know why it does, but it does. This was also a book, by the way, but it puts me in a fall vibe because it's, I don't know. I honestly don't know, but it gives me fall vibes. It really does. It's a twist. At the end, it's quite eerie most of the movie, and it leaves me thinking the whole time. I know what's going on, and I don't, but I love that because I like to not know exactly what's going on in a film. Like I like to be told, like, "Hey, you really thought you knew, but now here is what's going on." My next movie on this list, or movies, for number 7 is The Hunger Games. Okay, and you know why The Hunger Games is on this list for my fall movie list. Because, okay, they're literally cold and starving. I don't know. Sometimes, actually, the setting puts me in the fall vibe. Like, The Hunger Games always gives me fall vibes because of the fact that it's cold, they're starving, like, they gotta go to the games, and they do, like, the victory trail, the victory lap. But the whole franchise, I'm binging almost every fall season. It just is also super nostalgic for me. This is one of those other ones that reminds me of school, reading the book, and just like being in that world of the book. And then we have the movies, and I would go see them every time they came out in theaters when they were coming out. Like Catching Fire is my favorite technically, but Mockingjay Part 1 is also very fire. So yeah, love. Okay, first of all, R.I.P. Rue. And if you haven't seen it, I'm so sorry. Let me just stop right here. Go watch it first. Let me not give you any spoilers. Sorry. Next, we have Creep. Okay, Creep is so I love this film so much. First of all, I love a found footage film, but also I love the concept of this film. Like, you get to like really learn the main characters, but it's not immediate. Like, you get like Creep vibes, but it's like here and there. Like, it like pumps you like, this person is like a person, and like he's a cool guy, but then he just ends up doing weird shit, and like you're like, maybe not. But like the whole time you feel like you are the main character, and you're mad uncomfortable the whole time, and I love that about it. Like, I don't know, is that crazy? Like I want to feel like the main character in the movie when I watch it, and except I don't want. You know what? Go watch it. I'm not giving you any spoilers, baby. The next movie on this list is Bling Ring. The Bling Ring, baby. This is one of those nostalgic fall movies to me. It's not technically fall. Like, these are just movies I like to watch in the fall. But, like, this one gives me my back-to-school nostalgic vibes. And that is, like, mainly why I watch it in the fall. It gives me my nostalgia. It gives me my... putting me in the setting of the movie, putting me in the time when it happened, in the place to be, and like being a part of the Bling Ring. Like, I love that. It just gives me my nostalgic high school rambunctious lives. And that's why I love to watch it in the fall. That's why I love to watch it at all. So go watch Bling Ring. Also, I will also add like where you can find these on streaming, because a lot of these are like streaming. I actually try to include all of the films on this list to be streaming on some sort of platform that you can go and watch it on. The next film also gives me my school spooky vibes. Okay, school spooky vibes. The next film is Jennifer's Body. You say what you want, but Jennifer's Body eats down. Okay, they're like teenage girls that like both have insecurities, and like both care about popularity, and both just coexist on each other, and Jennifer's Body has always been one of my favorites, just because of the cinematography, just because the soundtrack, just because the coloring, just because of the way that they like, just the imagery itself stuck with me as a kid, and I absolutely love this movie and love to watch it in this time of year. An honorable mention is the Harry Potter franchise. Okay, I just watched this whole franchise for the first time like 3 years ago. So a lot of these movies on this list I just watched recently, and but they give me my fall movie watch vibes. Like I do a whole list of movies every year and I add on to it, and I take away from it and like find new things to add to my fall movie list. But the Harry Potter franchise, you start now and you watch until freaking February next year. Like I could rewatch and rewatch and rewatch and rewatch. My favorite is The Prisoner of Azkaban because that one is just so good. And then Goblet of Fire. And you know, I'm Ravenclaw and they don't really give us too much in the movies, but I am on a trail to read the books next. So we'll see where I go with that. Hopefully I get to read all of them before I die one day. Movies and books take me away to another world that I that's the whole point of them. You know what I'm saying? Like they put you in a place where you're not at in real life. It's an imaginary. And I think that fall is a great time to be cozy and relax and just escape. And especially since I'm not in school anymore, I think that my film watch will be heavy and my book reading will be a lot heavier because I just feel like this time is very like introspective and a learning experience era. I don't freaking know, but like it's always been my favorite season because of this reason, and also because I love ooky spooky vibes. But I also love just the feeling of nostalgia in this time. I think fall has always been nostalgic for me because it's always been so fun. All the hay rides, the corn mazes, the haunted houses, the football games, the tailgates. Fall is a time of year where I smell the most. Does that sound weird? All the smells are so nostalgic from this time of year because my mom used to burn candles or incense or the Sensies. I know y'all remember Sensies, but and I was always used to throw Halloween parties and hosted events for me and my siblings as we were kids. If you know, you know. Let me know your fall watch list in the comments. I'm really interested to learn what other people are watching or other people love to watch in the fall. I'm sure there are plenty I've missed, but I try to get you guys 10 movies that, well, or 11 or more, really. Walk with me, about 10. Okay, I try to give you guys about 10 movies that you guys could watch for this time of year, and see if you guys feel the same way. I don't know. This is my personal opinion, and some of these are not technically fall movies, but they are fall movies to me. So
Right.
make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends, and I will be here for you in the next video. Peace.